Hi everyone, welcome to Principles of Microeconomics. I'm the instructor of the course, Dr. Bayan Purtarani. I am a full-time faculty at Sci-Fair, and I've been with Lone Star for about 7 years now. Welcome, and I'm looking forward to working with every single one of you. The course is open at this point. This is an online class, so everything will be obviously online. I just wanted to introduce myself, say hi to everyone, and I'd like to encourage you guys to, before doing anything, read the first email that I sent you, and also the syllabus before you do anything, and buy the textbook as soon as you can. And I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on in our class and go over the syllabus quickly with you. I know that you can read it, and I just like to explain few things a little bit more in this video, and hopefully that you are ready. I hope that you all had a great Christmas break, winter break, and you are ready for this spring term. Let me start. I'm also having my syllabus open here. So if you check out the syllabus, you will see that I ask you guys to read the student memorandum that I already uploaded on D12. So let me see if I can go back and forth between my screen, and let's see. Check one thing quickly. Oops. Okay. Let's go on. Let's go on my D12. So basically, everything will be posted on D12. So just let me open up micro class. Let's see. So if you go to D12, and this is one of my microeconomic classes, so I will post everything under the content tab. So if you click on the content tab, you should be able to download the syllabus. Here is the syllabus. And then you have weekly modules for every single week that we have throughout our 16 weeks class. So you can click on any week, find, of course, all the course materials, but of course we will go week by week. So I will have extra videos besides what you see here. So this is, let's say, week 1. I tried to give you the lecture notes. Of course, I always encourage my students to also read the book. And then I also always post different videos for you, and I like to break down specific topics with you, so I don't want to keep the video too long on one topic. So every week for each chapter, I will have basically a video from the lecture notes that you can find it here, where I like to talk a little bit on the lecture notes to kind of get your attention, go over important topics in each chapter. And then I like these videos also that I posted on D12 for you in my weekly modules, where you can go and, let's say you are studying PPC, Production Possibilities Care, so you can just click here, and in, like, I don't know, these videos are typically less than 10 minutes. You can just go over this topic, okay? So if you are studying for a specific topic, you can come here and watch my videos. Otherwise, you can, of course, watch the videos that I do on the lecture notes that I will send them to you every single week with my weekly emails. Okay, so you have extra videos here, and then weekly videos that I record for you from each chapter. Okay, so this is basically the entire D12, but you guys are going to use this content tab a lot. If you are not familiar with D12, let me just briefly tell you all these tabs here. Obviously you have the grade book here. I didn't, of course, post any grade yet, so it's nothing out there. And we have collaboration tab. We will have some weekly discussions, not every week, but every other week. Sometimes you have discussions for, let's say, for 2 weeks back to back, and then we have a little break, and then you have another discussion, let's say, the other week or 2 weeks later, depending on what we're covering, if you have a test or not. So that's how I kind of designed a timeline for discussions, okay? And I want you guys to go ahead and read the syllabus about the discussion. It's super easy to get discussion, the 100 for the discussion. Just do not miss any deadline. So basically, I raise a question on the discussion board where you should respond, and your response should not be less than 200 words. And then I want you guys to go back to the discussion board and leave feedback for at least 2 students in class. And again, that feedback should not be less than 100 words. Otherwise, you're not going to get the full credit for it. So try to avoid just writing, oh, I liked your comment. That's not sufficient, okay? And I will go over your discussions, and that's how I do kind of the grading. 50 points go to your respond, and 50 points go to your feedbacks for your friends, all right? And here is the course activities. I will talk about the term paper that you have, and also I was trying, I wanted to show you that the student memorandum that I was talking about. I totally forgot. So you can find it week 1, and if you go to the course activity, let me go back. So if you click on course activity and then click on assignment, it will take you to the Dropbox we have for different purposes in our class. This is the student memorandum folder that I created. So you should go to week 1. This is the very first thing after reading the syllabus that I want you guys to do, is to go to week 1, download the student memorandum, fill it out, sign it, and then you should come here in this student memorandum folder and upload that form for me. What does it mean? By signing this student memorandum, you are telling me that you read the syllabus, you understood everything, you know all the policies and rules in the class, and you are basically ready to roll in this class, okay? So this is kind of the confirmation that you understood everything in this class in terms of my expectations and in terms of what you are supposed to do. And if you have any question, obviously, before signing it about the syllabus, just let me know. So this is the very first thing that I want you guys to do. It has a deadline. The deadline is on Friday, January 29th at 11:30 p.m. So try not to miss it. And I tried also in my announcement on D12, which is on the very first page in our class on D12, I try to also remind you that college has started having this very strict kind of policy. We have to confirm basically your attendance and your presence in our classes. And we're offering many online classes because of COVID. As a result, they want us to make sure that you are active in our classes. So on February 1st, I believe, I have to go over my roster in all of my classes, not just me, all the faculty, and just basically tell college that person X and Z are in our class and they are active in our class. So by submitting your student memorandum, you're going to show me that you are active, you are present in our class, you are participating basically in this class. Otherwise, the college will drop you from this class automatically, or any other classes that you have, all right? So make sure that you are not missing this important deadline. We also have a term paper that I will explain. This is the folder for the term paper we have here under, again, the course activity. Then you go to assignment. Of course, if you read the textbook, I put all the information about how you can find all these folders and all the information basically for every single activity in our class. But I just wanted also to show you the folders we have here for the term paper and also the term paper topic. I will talk about the term paper. Okay, so let me stop sharing and go back actually to the syllabus that I have here in front of me. So just let me know if you are not familiar with D2L. I'll be happy to walk you through D2L. You can basically email me if you have any question, or you can, I will talk about my office hours, but you can also schedule an office hours. My office hours are on Wednesdays from 2 to 2:30. Of course, it's virtual. If it doesn't work for you, let me know, but I'm pretty sure you can find everything on D12, but just in case, just let me know. So expect at least one email from me every single week telling you what's going on in our class. All right, try to be active. If you have any question, as I said, you can just email me. I am teaching fully online this semester, and I was also teaching fully online last semester in fall. But as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm a full-time faculty, so I used to be in the classroom actually more than teaching online. I've been teaching online for more than probably 8-9 years, but as a full-timer, I was teaching mainly on campus, but things changed because of COVID. So I do not have any face-to-face office hours because of, again, COVID. And the college doesn't want us, the online faculty, to go to campus. So the only way that I can meet you is through my virtual office hours. So if the office hours don't work for you, please just let me know. But I'm kind of fast in responding to your emails. So you can always send me email, but please make sure that you put your name, your course number. This is Econ 2302, or you can just write micro with your section numbers. I teach 6 classes, so it's really hard for me to find you. But if you give me all the information about your class, it's easier for me to go to my D12 or to my other place that I will explain in a second. Is called Connect Plus. So it's just easier for me, okay, to find you and answer your question. We all have 2 email addresses in Lone Star. One of them is on D12, so where you can directly contact me, and that's where I will be sending my emails to you. We also have Lone Star email, where you can, again, send your questions to me. If you are planning to send your emails to my Lone Star, make sure that you are using also your Lone Star email address. Otherwise, I won't get it. It will go to my spam. I am faster in responding to my Lone Star email, especially during weekends and holidays. We will have a spring break. We will have Good Friday. So during exam times, when you are taking exams, it's better and faster if you send your questions, problems to my Lone Star email, not to my D12. But I will look at my D12 obviously every day. But in terms of speed, I'm much faster on Lone Star because I have it on my cell phone. All right. That's about that. Let me talk to you quickly about the assignments and the textbook. I put the information for the textbook, and I get this question a lot, that should we buy a new book? The answer is yes. I will post all the assignments and exams on the publisher software, which is called Connect Plus, as I mentioned earlier. So for that, you need to buy a new access code for the Connect, okay? You really don't have to purchase the hard copy of the book, unlike you really like the hard copy like me. Otherwise, if you purchase the access code, you will have an access to this Connect that I'm talking about, and also, and I've left a video for you to watch how you can register on Connect on D12 in my announcement. I got that video from our publisher. You can you have an access to Connect when you purchase the access code and the electronic textbook, okay? So for that, you need to buy a brand new access code. to sign up on Connect, if you're not familiar with Connect, I know that many of my colleagues in business department and also in accounting and economic, which is a new department, use Connect. In the past, we were just this big business department. If you are a Lone Star student, you probably know that. But starting last semester, we have two separate departments. We have business, which is basically business marketing and logistics. And then we have econ and accounting. So we are a separate department. But anyhow, in both departments, I know that many of my colleagues use Connect, so you might be familiar with Connect. But it's very similar to lab, like math lab, chemistry lab, and so forth. So to sign up, you need that access code that you have to purchase, but you also, don't forget, you also have a 14 days free trial for Connect. So try not to miss any homework if you are waiting for financial aid or money. And you need a code from me that I put it on the syllabus and also again on the announcement on D12 that I posted. So with these two codes, you should be able to sign up on Connect. We will have weekly assignments on Connect. I'm calling them homework. They are multiple choice, true, false. Sometimes you have to calculate something, sometimes you should draw a graph for me. So that's the graded assignments. You have always 1 week to complete your assignments. The assignments are open on Mondays and they'll be closed the following Monday at 11:30 p.m. So you have complete 1 week to complete your homework, and I will drop the lowest homework grade at the end of the semester. So I'm not going to give you extension. So please do not email me that I missed the homework. Can you open it? The answer is no, okay? Because you have 1 week and it's more than enough to complete an assignment. There's also another assignment on Connect that you will see that they are called Smart Book. In the past, we called them Learn Smart. They do not have any grade, but I highly recommend you to do them. They are basically summaries from each chapter where you read the chapter, each section, and then you answer some questions. They are very helpful, but again, they are optional. They are not going to be graded. That's why when you look at the deadline is on May 15th when the semester actually is over, okay? So they are always open, but I encourage you guys to read them, okay? So every week, whenever we cover a chapter, you have a homework on Connect. Also, the midterm exam and final, we only have 2 exams. Midterm exam and final exam will be on Connect. So you can see that you definitely need to purchase this Connect as soon as you can. The exams are proctored. So since we're offering lots of online classes because of COVID, we started offering this, using this proctored exam where Connect actually is collaborating, or McGraw-Hill, I should say, the publisher, is working with a proctoring company. It's called Proctorio. And all the exams are proctored. So you need to have a webcam to take the test. And also there will be a lockdown browser as soon as you start taking the test. Of course, I will explain more about the exams when we're getting closer to to our midterm exam, but just a heads up, you definitely need a webcam. So purchase one if you can't. If you cannot afford a webcam, I totally understand, but you should get a laptop from college. I know that our campus, and actually college, Lone Star College, if you're not even on our campus, that's still okay. I know that Lone Star purchased lots of laptops for our students, so you can definitely check out one from Lone Star. Just do it fast because the demand is pretty high, and we cannot really guarantee that we're going to keep all the laptops, okay? So request one laptop today if you know you cannot have a, I don't know, webcam for midterm exam and for the final. If you do not have a webcam, unfortunately, you won't be able to take the test, okay? So I don't want you to purchase it if you don't have the money. I totally understand. So you can borrow a laptop from college. If you have any problem getting it, please let me know, okay? So I kind of talked also about the exam. Let me talk about assignments. For discussions, I already talked to you about discussions. Let me talk about the paper we have. So for the term paper, you guys are going to write about any micro topic that you want, okay? For those of you who took macro, you probably remember some of the topics we have in macro, like unemployment, inflation, government, Federal Reserves. Obviously, I don't want you guys to write about recession during pandemic. These are all macro topics, okay? In this class, we're focused on businesses, firms, and individuals and how they work. So we will talk about topics like profit, cost, profit maximization, production, different markets we have in microeconomics, things like that. To get ideas about these micro topics, and we will actually start talking about micro topics from chapter 6, because the first 5 chapters in our textbook is actually are common actually between micro and macro. So if you took macroeconomics, you and with us in Sci-Fair, you will see that the first 5 chapters are exactly the same as your macro class. If this is your first time taking an econ course, even better. This is the first time you're reading these chapters. These 5 chapters are very important because they are kind of basic and foundation of economics. That's why we have both of them, like demand and supply, opportunity cost, public goods, things like that. We need them for both micro and macro. All right, but take a look at the textbook from chapter 6 till the end of the textbook to get kind of ideas, okay? But just to give you one hint that how you can tell it and how you can pick your micro topic. And I want you guys to pick that topic, and I need to have your topic before you start writing the paper. In the past, I had students who spent tons of time and energy writing about the paper, and then it turns out that the paper is completely macro, and then I had to cut back some points. So that's why I started, I think 2 years ago, to ask my students, okay, I have to see your topic first just to make sure you're on the right track. When I tell you are good to go, then you can start writing about the paper. But that's why in the Dropbox that I showed you, there was also another folder for the term paper topics. Okay, you have a deadline where I need you to give me your topics, and it's just probably just a 1-line, 2-line, giving me your topic and the research question you want to answer. Okay, so you pick your topic, your micro topic, and basically you try to find, if it's a question that you have, you can basically find an answer to that question. If you want to explain a micro topic, it's again fine with me. You can do that. You can pick a microeconomic problem, provide solutions for it. Again, good to go. But to kind of give you an idea about what we mean by micro topic, so I kind of ruled out the recession during pandemic, right? Because that was a macro topic. But if you are, for instance, interested in a pandemic, which is pretty hot these days, you can write about, okay, how the city of Houston was impacted by COVID-19. Now, since you are talking about not the whole country, but you're focused on just the city of Houston, it is a micro topic, okay? Or you can think about the specific market. Let's say what happened to the housing market before pandemic, after pandemic, what's happening in the housing market. Okay, you can again focus in housing market in US, housing market in Houston, anything that basically interests you. Or I had students in the past who wrote about last semester actually, that why Amazon and Tesla are doing pretty well despite what's going on in the economy. So I'm just throwing out topics and ideas to you. I'm not asking you to write about pandemic at all. Write about anything that interests you. Just try to make sure it is not macro. So if you have any question, if you have any doubt, let me know. But even if you make a mistake for the topic, for that deadline, that's absolutely okay. Because as soon as I see your topics, as soon as you turn in your topics, you will get my feedback, okay? If I tell you, okay, you are good to go, it means that your topic is micro, it's okay. If there's something wrong with your topic, of course, I will just ask you to change your topic, or I will help you to make your macro topic micro, if it makes sense, okay? So I will record a separate video talking about exam when we're getting closer to midterm exam, and also one video on term paper, because you just want to make sure that you know every single thing about the term paper, how to write it, and things like that. But go ahead and read the syllabus. And also, if you go to D12 and to the content tab, I also put another folder for the term paper where I provided extra kind of information on term paper, kind of an example how you can organize your paper. It should be an MLA, so all those good things. And remember that our writing center on campus is pretty good. Of course, because of COVID, they are operating online, but they are available. They have tons of workshops every single week. Try to take the advantage of them. If you have your paper ready before the deadline, definitely ask them to read it, to edit it for you. Why not? Try to attend their workshops. We do also have online tutoring for economics. We do not have any, again, face-to-face tutors on campus for econ. And remember, if you are taking a course on campus, you might have an access to a person, kind of like a face-to-face tutoring on campus. But since our class is online and you are not going to campus, you cannot book an appointment with a live person on campus. But the campus and the tutoring center are working hard to provide online tutoring for econ as well as other business classes. Okay, so just contact them and ask for their schedule. Okay, and again, if you have any question, you can email me, obviously, or you can just come to my office hours on Wednesdays and ask me if you have any question. Okay. That's kind of pretty much it for today. Again, welcome to Principles of Microeconomics, and I'm pretty sure we will have a great semester together. Just try to work hard. Don't give up. And as I mentioned, you can easily ace my discussions as well as assignments, because you have 1 week to work on them. Just the key is for you not to miss anything. Even for the term paper, if you ask me question and follow the guideline that I'm giving you for the term paper, again, there's a good chance that you get 100 for your term paper, okay? So ask my students in the past, it's not really that difficult to get an A in this class or B in this class. You can be one of those students. Just try to be active and not to miss anything, all right? Okay, so take care, guys, and I will see you soon. Welcome again.